I've heard some women say that because their abuse or what they went through in their relationship wasn't as bad as, say, what somebody else went through. So can they really call what they went through like abuse or traumatic? It's traumatic to you. It doesn't matter whether compared to somebody else it seems less. It's traumatic to you. What you feel that you've gone through affects you mentally. You might not have gone through as much physical abuse, but you went through a lot more mental abuse. You cannot compare the abuse that you went through to what somebody else went through or what somebody else is going through. Not all people are the same, so not all abuse is the same. But what I want for you to understand is that it's how you feel. It's how you cope with it on your own. If for you it was a lot, it will affect you just as much as somebody who went through even more abuse, like as you think. But it could just be that the other person has a higher threshold for certain things, for pain, for abuse, and they're able to take in more than you took in. It could also be not that they are stronger, but they could have gone through more abuse growing up, so they're able to take on more abuse, or vice versa, because they grew up in abuse. They don't stand for it. The minute that they see the red flags, the minute that a hand is raised to them, they're able to cut ties, to walk out, to get their life on track, and go on. But don't compare. You cannot compare. You cannot compare abuse. You cannot compare trauma, because it's different for every person. It's different to everyone's in everyone's mind. So as what you are feeling, you are entitled to feel. If you are going through PTSD for your partner raising his hand at you and belittling you, you're entitled to feel this way. The only thing is to get the help that you need to get over what happened, because there's no cure. There's I don't think you could ever be fully healed from what you've gone through. I speak to a lot of women. They never fully healed. Even 20 years, 30 years, 40 years later, they still have that hurt. They still have that anger. They still have those memories and still feel the same way that they felt like 20 years ago. You don't get over it. You might say that you heal from it, maybe, but you don't fully heal from it. And that's okay. All you need to do is do what's best for you to go on to the next day. A lot of us have children, and we have to go on to the next day because of our children. A lot of us don't want to get out of bed, and the only reason that we can get out of bed, the only reason that we can find to get out of bed is our children. And that's okay. You do what works for you. Whatever's not hurting, like hurting you, hurting your children, you do what you need to do to go on to the next day to survive another day.